Hi guys, how are you doing? My name is Sebastian and welcome to my full review of the BlackBerry Q10. So to get started, the first thing that meets the eye is of course the display. It's a 3.1-inch Super AMOLED touchscreen and we'll find a resolution of 720 x 720, which results in a PPI of 330. So text is very crisp, viewing angles are great and blacks are very deep. Below the screen we'll find a physical keyboard that's excellent, but more about this keyboard later. Then on top of the phone we'll find the on and off switch, which is made out of aluminum and also has very nice tactile feedback. We'll also find dual microphones up here, as well as then also a 3.5mm headphone jack for your headset or headphones. Then on the left side of the phone we'll find micro HDMI, for example for hooking this up to your TV or monitor, and then also micro USB to transfer your data as well as charge the phone. On the bottom of the phone we'll then find the speaker right here, as well as another microphone, and the speaker is also good quality. And then here on the right side we'll find volume up and down, as well as a button for the voice recognition in the middle. Then on the back of the phone we'll find an 8-megapixel camera with an LED flash and this carbon fiber backside, which has a soft touch to it, so you have very good grip on this phone. In terms of software we'll find BlackBerry 10 here on this device. One of the nice features is that you can just swipe from the bottom to the top to actually unlock the phone, so there's no need to actually press the power button to wake it up. And in general BlackBerry 10 is very reliant on gestures, so for example if you swipe in from the right to the left, then you get to all your apps. So for example we can go here to BlackBerry World, and then you'll see that if you swipe from the top to the bottom, then you'll find the menu for this specific app, but that's also of course changing in regards to what app you're currently in. If you then want to close an app, you just swipe from the bottom to the top and then you get to your home screen, which is basically also your multitasking menu. So you'll have a variety of apps right here that you were recently running. Also, if you swipe from the top to the bottom right here, you'll have quick access to your settings. So for example, to the Wi-Fi network, to notifications, alarm and such things. Then if we swipe in from the left to the right, we'll find here all of our notifications. So for example, in this case from Twitter, or also of course from Facebook, WhatsApp, BlackBerry messaging and also your phone calls. The processor that's in this Q10 is a Snapdragon S4 processor. It's only a dual core, so you would assume that at least for example on Android this wouldn't be really the best performer, but with BlackBerry 10 it's a very efficient OS, and so I never had any slowdowns or issues with the processor. So overall the performance was very good, and scrolling especially also in the browser was always excellent. Now if we take a look here at the camera, as I mentioned before, this is an 8-megapixel camera, and then we can take a look at some of the pictures I took earlier. So for example here of the Performance MX that I have here on my desk, and I have to say that I was very impressed with the picture quality. And so here also a close-up for example of the Logitech keyboard, and so the 8-megapixel camera is definitely a strong point of this phone, and even a step up from for example the 5-megapixel camera on the BlackBerry Q5. Now to get back to one of the highlights, of course here the keyboard, and I have to say that I really enjoyed the keyboard on the Q10. It's an excellent keyboard, especially here from the spacing, and that you don't have space between the keys, because that way the keys can be a little bit bigger, and overall just the feedback is excellent. It's relatively soft and not as hard as for example the keyboard that you'll find here on the BlackBerry Q5, and also you just see that here there's a little bit of space between the keys that makes them just smaller, and overall the feel and also the design of the Q10 is in general a lot better. You also see that the materials that I used are way better. So for example if you look here on the back, we'll have here this fingerprint magnet, just plastic, on the Q5, while we have this really nice soft touch carbon fiber on the BlackBerry Q10. Now you definitely have to say that the Q10 isn't a cheap phone, so it comes in at around 500 euros at least at the time of recording this video, but I think it's definitely worth it, especially if you're looking for a good phone with a great keyboard, a great physical keyboard that is. And so I can really recommend the BlackBerry Q10. If you're into BlackBerry, maybe you've used one before, then this is definitely a solid upgrade with the new operating system that's really optimized for touchscreen. And so this is a great phone to choose. And so this also wraps up my review of the Q10. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please make sure to like the video, as well as subscribe to the channel for many more tech videos in the near future. Thanks again. See you next time.